According to the Big Pharma conspiracy theory, the medical establishment in general, and pharmaceutical companies in particular, operate for sinister purposes and against the public good. The term Big Pharma is used to refer collectively to the global pharmaceutical industry. According to Steve Novella, the term has come to connote a demonized form of the pharmaceutical industry. Professor of writing Robert Blaskiewicz has written that conspiracy theorists use the term Big Pharma as shorthand for an abstract entity comprising corporations, regulators, NGOs, politicians, and often physicians, all with a finger in the trillion-dollar prescription pharmaceutical pie. According to Blaskiewicz, the Big Pharma conspiracy theory has 4 classic traits. First, the assumption that the conspiracy is perpetrated by a small malevolent cadre. Secondly, belief that the public at large is ignorant of the truth. Thirdly, that its believers treat lack of evidence as evidence. And finally, that the arguments deployed in support of the theory are irrational, misconceived, or otherwise mistaken. The conspiracy theory has a variety of different specific manifestations. Each has different narratives, but they always cast Big Pharma as the villain of the piece. In Natural Cures They Don't Want You to Know About, Kevin Trudeau proposes that there are all natural cures for serious illnesses including cancer, herpes, arthritis, AIDS, acid reflux disease, various phobias, depression, obesity, diabetes, multiple sclerosis, lupus, chronic fatigue syndrome, attention deficit disorder, muscular dystrophy, and that these are all being deliberately hidden and suppressed from the public by the Food and Drug Administration, the Federal Trade Commission, and the major food and drug companies. In a 2006 column for Harper's Magazine, journalist Celia Farber claimed that the antiretroviral drug nevirapine was part of a conspiracy by the scientific medical complex to spread toxic drugs. Farber said that AIDS is not caused by HIV and that nevirapine had been unethically administered to pregnant women in clinical trials, leading to a fatality. Farber's theories and claims were refuted by scientists, but, according to Seth Kalichman, the resulting publicity represented a breakthrough moment for AIDS denialism. The Big Pharma conspiracy theory is markedly different in Big Pharma versus medical marijuana, as the pharmaceutical industry has been relatively open about their stance. Due to the pharmaceutical industry's concerns of medical marijuana adversely impacting sales of prescription drugs, the industry, with help from the alcohol industry, has openly lobbied and campaigned extensively against the decriminalization and legalization of medical marijuana, including companies such as Insys Therapeutics Incorporated, a manufacturer of the highly addictive painkiller fentanyl, which spent $500,000 for advertising against Proposition 205. Insys directly admitted in an investor filing that marijuana legalization could significantly limit our commercial success. Steve Novella writes that while the pharmaceutical industry has a number of aspects which justly deserve criticism, the demonization of it is both cynical and intellectually lazy. Novella considers that overblown attacks on Big Pharma actually let the pharmaceutical industry off the hook, since they distract from and tarnish more considered criticisms.